What's up with it? What's up with it? We are live on It's Gorgeous Radio, stuck at a green light live show. Okay, it is yet another media day. So happy Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Give a grand, tell a friend that it goes down every Saturday. Join the conversation. You know what I mean? Because it's definitely a lit situation. I am so happy to say that I have Xavier Flex Williams up in
With it.
cyberspace, up in the place today. So let's get it. Let's go. What's going on with y'all?
What's going on, man? Blessed to be here. Thank you for having me. For sure.
Yes, yes, it's definitely a pleasure. You know, I hear so many wonderful things about you and the things that you are doing as an entrepreneur. I think that is just the dopeness. Okay, so what is it? What has it been like? You know, like just juggling being an entrepreneur and family and life.
It's a lot, but I must say, you got to clear the noise. In life, they say the weapon may form, but don't allow it to prosper. So this is me saying focus and allowing God to guide my path and just cutting out all the noise, clearing the noise.
Amen.
Yeah.
And that's real talk. And I'm You know, in today's time, you don't really hear, giving glory to God as often, like
Mhm.
because there's a lot of, conspiracy theories and TikToks and this and that. So I like how that you're just still, focused on faith, like by all means. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
I had
saying?
to. I had to. God taught me.
That's what's up. I
Yeah.
love it. I love it.
Mhm.
So let the people know what's up. So who is Xavier Flex Williams?
Xavier Flex Williams is a entrepreneur, a boxer. I have a car rental company, Flex Prestige Rentals, and then also I'm an author and got a book releasing May 28th. So clear the noise. So it's taking you in my seat to see where the things I had to go through to get to where I'm at right now.
Period.
Yes.
I love it. I mean, because it's all about information, knowledge, and just knowing that, you have a story
Hmm.
and other people can relate to it. So I like stuff like that. We're going to dive more into that. So, where are you from?
I'm originally from Maryland. I
Mm-hmm.
came out here for college to go to UNLV, and it taught me how to grow up fast. Being out here
Oh,
by myself,
yeah.
met my wife at UNLV. We got
Lovely.
married, had a baby. Little
Okay.
Roman, my little son. So, it's
Yes.
a blessing.
He's such a handsome face,
Mhm.
too. Yes.
Thank you.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. So, let's dive into the UNLV Boxing National Championship. I know that you have mentioned that went to college there and
Hmm.
everything. So, let us know more about the UNLV Boxing National Championship that should be
Yeah,
actually
it's
approaching in
approaching.
March, like March
Yes.
26th.
So the UNLV Boxing National Championships will be hosted here for the first time, March 26th through the 28th. So Thursday through Saturday at the Westgate Hotel. So definitely make sure you're there. The UNLV Boxing has taught me so much about life.
Hmm.
It's crazy how it has.
So give us a little bit of what it has taught you. Like boxing is a whole nother type of arena. Like what I mean. And I always wondered like what make people want to box and like get beat up because I couldn't mess up my face. But what inspired you to do that?
I say having a warrior mentality. I love like the
A
gladiator, digging
warrior
deep in
mentality.
and dig it deep inside of
Okay.
yourself to see how great you can be.
Hmm.
That's where I got mine from. And then when I was younger, my dad put me into boxing because he boxed when he was younger. So I kind of just wanted to take it more serious. So I did that. Came out to college just to do that because I know
Hmm.
Las Vegas is the fight capital of the world. So I'm
Hmm.
like, I might as well do what I love
Okay,
to do and go to school doing what I love to do.
that's what's
Yeah.
up. I didn't know
Yeah.
that. That's what's up. I know it's the entertainment capital. I mean, I guess boxing is a part of that
Yeah.
lifestyle.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you took it seriously enough to be a champion
Yes.
of the UNLV Boxing National Championship. So what was that like?
And that was an experience. It took me 3 times to get to be a national champion. My sophomore year, my junior year, I didn't get it, but I told myself I'm gonna clear the noise, focus, dig deep, and I'm gonna get it because I know how powerful I am, what I can do. So my senior year, I went back to the drawing board, regardless of all the noise going on. I cleared out the noise and focused on what God was telling me to do, and I went out there without a coach. Um, just flew out to New York for the national championship and came back with a title by myself.
Yes,
It's,
yes. I
it's
love it. So we got the people coming up in, you know what I mean?
yeah.
So what's going on,
His
everybody?
family.
Definitely a warrior.
Mhm.
King Zay. All right, what's up, y'all? Up in cyberspace chiming in. And shout out to the live audience who is here as well. You know what I'm saying? It's vibes. The vibes is definitely real today. Okay,
Let's get
let's
it.
get it. All right now. So those are wonderful things. Like I am so excited to hear like this type of passion. You know what I mean? And just
So you
believing
got
in
some
yourself to enough
comments.
to actually
So
do
you got
it.
some comments.
Yes, yes, yes. The comments is definitely in there. Thank you, people tuning in. You know what I mean? Shout outs to you. Shout outs to you. All right, so let's get into this book, okay?
Yes.
Because this is, I love books. I'm still a book reader. Put it in the comments. You still read books, okay? Like a book, not no audio, not no, you know what I'm saying? So let's get into the book, Clear the Noise.
Yes. This is a book that tells a lot about my story and how I transitioned from being a child to an adult. Um, it's for the people out there that got a lot of noise going on. As you know, from 25 past, people forget about their dreams
Mm-hmm.
because the noise of bills, being a parent,
Mm,
responsibility, getting
hmm.
away. But this book kind of brings everything together. You gotta center yourself, get close to the God, and clear the noise.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know, let peace be still,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And when we learn that we're not in control, we have to understand that we wake up every day and it's not our choice. Like, you
Mm-hmm.
know, we are definitely here for a reason.
Yes.
Is nowhere in the Bible or anywhere in life that said life was going to be easy.
Mm.
You know, but applying the pressure to, it doesn't matter what you're going through, to just keep going, and that is similar to, like, you know, the whole stuck at a green light movement.
Yes.
So, what type of book is it? Is it an interactive book? Is it a self help book? Will people be able to write in it? Like, what's the
So it'd be
context?
self help also, but it's a comic book as well.
Oh,
So I'm kind of
dope.
taking you from a
Okay.
childhood, a child of seeing himself as something greater, and him being able to clear the noise to get to that spot, regardless of all the noise of his own family, his friends telling him to do certain things. Because sometimes those small seeds of doubt, you can have a conversation with your best friend on the phone, and they say something that's a small seed of doubt, and you sit down and think about it, you're like, dang, maybe I can't do that. And it's like those things just add up, become this big seed, and you
Mm-hmm.
just don't chase your dream because they say that simple thing. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like just clearing all the noise so you can get to
Mm-hmm.
your understand your purpose. Because all this
Mm-hmm.
is noise, like social media, scrolling, like all that. It's
Mm-hmm.
noise.
Mm-hmm. It's noise, and noise becomes distraction.
Yes.
You know, and it could, you know, just steer you from not doing, you know, what your goals are supposed to be. You know what I
Stuck at a
mean?
green light.
Period. That part right there. That
Stuck at a
part right
green
there.
light.
And you know,
Yep.
we got to dive into that question, but you know, that's at the end of the interview and
Okay.
everything. Um, so I mean, hey, Clear the Noise, okay, is going to be available May 28th.
May 28th. Yes.
Where and how can people, you know, get your book?
I plan on putting it on Amazon first, so people
Mm-hmm.
can get it that way. Then I want to just create a ebook separately, so people can definitely do that. But Amazon
Mm-hmm.
will be the primary source for that.
Lovely,
Yes.
lovely. So you heard it right here, right now. Make sure you cop the book, check it out on Amazon because I mean, why not? Okay. So let's get it, let's go. So the topic of the day, all right, is I'm kind of going two ways with the topic, people. I want to talk about the line between content and privacy. This topic was inspired about it's expired by what's going on with Afro Man winning the case of, you know, the with the police. The police wanted to sue him because he, you know, they did a raid in his house, you know, it was unnecessary or whatever. He captured the footage and created videos. But then at the end of the day, it's like, what is that line between privacy and content? There's plenty of times like I've been filmed, you know what I mean? And people posting it. Are we in a time where that privacy is just gone? Like to where it's like, okay, if I got you on camera, I can just post you and get
Yeah.
views and views and views. Like what are your thoughts on that?
I feel like that privacy is kind of gone.
Uh-huh.
But sometimes you still gotta have your own protection in other forms. In that Afro case you was talking about, he had to have his own protection because
Mhm.
that privacy would have put him at a deficit.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
it's like with Afro Man situation, it's the privacy of his own home though.
yeah,
It's not like he went out into, you know what I'm saying,
yeah.
and filming, believe whatever, whatever. No, this is the privacy of his own home. So I think that is the big bulk of how he
Mm.
won the case.
Okay,
You
yeah,
know, because instead of him just, suing them, he tried to keep it peaceful, like, hey, I can make a profit off of this. Like, you know
hmm,
what I'm saying? And so he decided to make like music videos and music with that particular content that he had from the house. But I'm thinking, like, what if I'm at a grocery store and I get in an argument with somebody
yeah,
and people just got their phones out and filming? Like, what is the lines there? Like, you know what I mean? And I just think that, like you said, I don't think there is one anymore.
yeah. It's not. It should be though, because
Hmm.
people want peace. They don't. Celebrities don't want to walk around and always feel like they have the cameras in front of them because all that is noise. Like I said,
Hmm.
it's a
Hmm.
noise. So
Hmm. Hmm.
I don't
And
agree
what
with
if
that.
I, because shoot, like, hey, my work presentation is way different from when I'm in the streets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I may be doing some stuff in the streets that I feel like is cool, like for me to be doing, and then like people are filming you, then boom, you get posted, and then boom, here go coworkers looking at,
Hmm. Yeah.
so that is something I feel like now that, this whole movement of just, content and posting and I'm filming, I'm this and that. It's a sad situation too at the same time because even with a car accident,
Yeah.
somebody could be drowning, getting beat up by their boyfriend or girlfriend, and you sitting here just filming and you're not doing anything about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, what is something that you can tell, like, the people when it comes down to that topic?
Allow people to have their privacy.
You
Allow
allow
them the
people,
freedom.
at least ask,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
hey,
Ask. Yeah.
is it okay if I post this? You know what I'm saying? Because it's becoming very disrespectful.
Yeah. It is. It
Very
is.
disrespectful to just be filming whatever I'm doing. And then it's times when people would tell you straight up, hey, don't film me. Don't give me a, don't,
Hmm.
respect,
It is. It is.
respect, big time. Don't let me call Xavier Flex Williams up and knock you out a couple of times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The champion is here. You
Get it.
feel me? So let's go into your rental business because I
Yes.
mean it's when I say rental, I'm sure it's you like thinking like what kind, like what's going on. He's gonna let you know right here, right now. Let's get it. Let's go.
So we have Flex Prestige Rentals, my rental car company. What we rent to primarily hotels, but we also rent to long-term renters. That's typically my economy cars are going to long-term renters. They rent for weeks to months. But our secondary is mainly the hotels because they call us for reservations and just getting that good relationship with them so they can continue to send us more customers.
Oh
Yeah.
God. So how's
Mhm.
it been going? Like, I
It's
mean, what is the process of that? I'm like, what do you do? Like, you just buy cars and then just be like, I mean, dang.
My biggest advice is start your LLC because anytime you can get sued is the car, so it's a big liability.
Mm.
So make sure you have that in line. Also, you got to have some lawyers on call by if anything were to happen. And also, I would recommend getting cash cars before you finance a vehicle
Hmm.
because cash cars would bring you more steady income compared to a finance car because you got to pay that loan off at the end
Hmm.
of the day. Spend anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000 to get economy cars and rent them out long term.
Hmm.
Post them on Facebook Marketplace. People gonna reach out to you. Make sure you have your trackers in your car and let it roll. I got people in my cars, two of my cars, my Corolla and then my Accord. They've been in the car for 4 months straight. So
Mm.
it's a good business. It's definitely a good business.
Dope. I love
Yes.
it. I mean, venturing into different things, like it just
Yes.
remind me of like my homegirl when she just, bought one of those big old trucks.
Hmm.
She's getting like great profit off of that. Like, you know what I mean? So just having these different ways of hustling and getting the bag, I think that is hecka dope.
Hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
so congratulations to you.
Thank you.
And also congratulations to you and the lovely wifey. I
Thank
hear,
you. I
the
appreciate it.
anniversary done,
Yes.
came around.
And she a big piece of me trying to
Yes.
clear the noise and
Hmm.
get my
Hmm.
motivation back and making sure I'm being a good role model
Mhm.
for her and also my wife and fulfilling my purpose. Also,
Yeah. And then, having a wife and with a man with a book called Clear the Noise is like, come on now. I hope you are like, very supportive.
Mhm.
And then being an example of that for others. Like
Yes.
you can have a busy man, you just be supportive of what he's doing instead
Mhm.
of the noise.
The noise, yes.
You know what I mean? So well, congratulations.
Thank you. I
How was
appreciate
that helicopter ride?
It was amazing.
I'm
it was
scared,
amazing.
y'all.
It was
I don't know
amazing.
about
The helicopter.
helicopters.
It was
I
different
was nervous
experience.
for y'all. I'm sorry.
That was one moment. I was kind of like, I don't know, but nah, it's cool. It's different from a plane, so it's like you kind of think about the Kobe situation. That's what's going through my head at the same
No,
time. So
goodness.
I'm like, I hope nothing like that happens. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
a lot of things happen, and it gives us like this anxiety and this sense of fear that it can happen to you, but it's rare.
Yeah.
And don't get me to talking, okay? Because I think it's all a conspiracy. So, yes. So let's go back, like with the topic. Period. So with the topic, the second half of the topic I wanted to bring up is, do you believe? And I'm gonna talk about Black people. I'm gonna talk about the culture. Okay. In this day's time, still need to fight for justice and fight for opportunity. Do you think that is still going on in today's time?
Everywhere we go, we gotta fight. We gotta fight 10 times as hard just to be regular. Just to be regular. And I've seen this a lot when it comes to business as well. I go to certain hotels and try to introduce myself and spread good energy, but they already put me at a negative because I'm Black. So it's hard to kind of get from that. You gotta continue to overwork yourself just to get to this level. But some people actually can have discernment that can feel good energy when they come to them. But some people just they stuck in their head. So it's like it's hard to kind of convince them otherwise, and you're gonna keep spinning your wheels. What's meant to be will be. That's
What's meant to be will be. Real talk. Real talk. Opportunity is there. Yes, it could be a little challenging. It could be a lot of challenging for our culture, but it's a lot of success too that's happening, like yourself and other people that is of color that is doing things. But as far as the justice, I think that's always because the police was designed originally, for slavery, right? So I don't know. I just believe that it's going to take a heck of a miracle for that to be gone completely. So I mean, it's still there.
All we can do is plant seeds where we are. So that's the best
thing. It starts with self and just make good choices. But I like what Tamara. There we go. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Well, shout out because I love her question in the comments. She said, "How do you clear the noise if you're struggling spiritually?" That's a very good question.
Clearing the noise when you're struggling spiritually. I mean, ask God to give you discernment to understand where He's directing you. Yeah, but you're struggling spiritually. Yeah, He's the only one that can get you back on with your spirit.
What I can say to that is more so like center yourself. Quietness around you. It's kind of like meditation. But really think about why you're troubled spiritually and what solutions. Why the why behind all things that happen to us on a daily. It's a solution to everything. And once you come up with that, the struggle can minimize. Do you have anything else to say with that?
For the spiritual wise, also I say find a spiritual mentor. It can be somebody from the church, but I wouldn't say I trust a lot of people from the church, because even though we try to be as straight as we can, there's some people in the church is not as straight as you want them to be.
Exactly.
So it's like just finding the right person that you can trust and actually vent to, and it won't be used as a weapon towards you. Right. I guess. Yeah. I'm still in that process, though. All
right, Stingray Zay. You got the family up in the comments putting out all
what's going on? That's my boy.
Come on, where's Stingray Zay? Where that came from? Where that name at?
That's my original boxing name. That's what I started off.
Period. Yep. That's what's up. So I gotta ask the question. can because stuck at a green light, that green light is those opportunities. So what got you stuck? That's just everything in a nutshell. It's an oxymoronic statement because you're supposed to go at the green light, right? But what has you stuck? You know what I'm saying? So can you share a stuck at a green light moment
Stuck at the green
and
lights.
what you did to put the pedal to the metal to keep smashing?
I say social media, being over on it, starting the day, looking at social media and getting caught on that. I call it a whirlwind. Where you go into one thing, keep scrolling, and you think you're gonna be there for 3 minutes, you there for 3 hours. Yeah. I
You know what? That's a good
yeah.
one, and people don't be real with themselves with that one because
Yeah.
that's a real thing. Like that would definitely have you stuck in a green
Yeah,
light
have
for
you
sure.
stuck. And
Yes.
I feel like I don't know, the world. I use the world as the form of the devil in his own way, because they try to give you more distractions. Because what they say, clearing the noise is clarity, but the world, the devil don't want you to get clear, so you can focus on your purpose in life. So
Yes,
he give you all these
confusion.
distractions, the women, the social media, all these different networks, so you can stay distracted and
The
not
news,
get your purpose. Yeah,
violence.
the news. That's the biggest thing. Yeah,
A lot of this stuff, like that's big. That's big. So how do you press through it though? Like, have you been able to gain discipline when it
Yes.
come down to the time that you're being to the time spent on social media?
I say creating a routine. So what I do, when I first get up in the morning, I don't get on social media. See my alarm goes off at 5. I go run first, and then I'll once I do that, I come back and meditate, and then do my devotional. But a good key, I say, that my stepmom taught me is randomly open up the Bible and just see which verse stand out to you, and I see that it aligned me doing that. And what I do is a SOAP method: is scripture, observation, apply, and prayer. So you go through each level, and it kind of gets you aligned in the right way. And I've seen, even in business, this taught me to not mess with certain people I was messing with. It told me directly in the word I was going through that day. And it's crazy how when you get closer spiritually, your discernment increases like crazy.
Yeah, and the alignment,
The
and
alignment,
the
yes.
downloads from God. Look, y'all downloading this content on social media. You need to listen to them downloads from God. Listen to the downloads from the higher up, because those voices, those are like, dang, should you be doing this today?
Yeah.
Should be happening. Like, when you hear those things in your head, because I know I ain't the only one who be hearing stuff in my head. You feel me? So is there anything else you would like for the people to know?
My biggest thing is clear the noise. No weapon formed against you will prosper.
Period.
Nobody said the weapon wouldn't form, but don't allow it to prosper. Clear the noise.
I love it.
Yes.
I love it. And how can people find you on social media? Speaking of,
Follow me on Instagram, Flex the Fighter, FLEXXTHEFIGHTER, and see what I'm fighting in the ring, in business, and also spiritually. I share it all. I give all the gems I can, and I'm not perfect, but we all are striving to be better.
Yes, I love it. Come on now, all that stuff you saying need to go on shirts and T-shirts, like very, very motivational. And I'm happy to hear these words today. Like, honestly, well, you know what, y'all heard it right here, right now. It's Gorgeous Radio, stuck at a green light live show. Okay. Thank you to everybody tuned in. We're going to get into the next interview. Today is media day. Okay. So come on now, tune back in, come on in, because it's definitely a lit situation. Shout out to the audience that is here. Shout out to all these viewers on social media. Everybody came through. Everybody deep on this mug.
I see you.
Yes, shout out to everybody in the comments. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, what a dope situation. This is also, if you want to rewatch it, you can. It's available immediately. Well, yeah, hey, keep God first, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Clear the noise. You feel me? This your girl Forever the Realest. Let's get it. Let's go, baby.